Hey, sweetheart. I'm glad you're here. If you don't know me, my name's Tammy, and this is Leopard and Lace Co. XOXO, and I have the same handle over on Instagram. And if you don't follow me, I would love for you to like and subscribe and do all the fun things. Share with your friends. It gets us out there in the algorithm when you're sharing, when you're liking, when you're replying, when you're interacting with us as creators, and that means the world to us. And I know it's not just me because everybody says it. It's a lot of work to get FlossTube, videos together for you guys, and I want to do that, and I know other creators do, but it means the world to us when you are sharing and liking and commenting. And if you're commenting, I hope it's kind. Okay, this is my 1-year FlossTube anniversary. And this video is not going to be recorded or filmed or put together at all like I originally intended for it to be put together because I don't have the brain space. If you follow me over on Instagram, you will have known what the last week has held since Sunday. But if you don't, if you'll wait till the end of the video, I'm going to talk about some life things that have been going on and some different goals that I'm going to be having moving forward. So I don't want to just get bogged down right here because we have a lot to talk about today. But I want you to know that I appreciate each and every one of you. I have made some amazing friends through this community. You know, who would have known a year ago when I came back from Annie's retreat in September that being brave enough to step out of my comfort zone would have caused me or led me to the place where I have made friendships that I feel like are going to be lifelong friendships. There's some of those friendships you know from the moment that you are going to be friends for a long, long time. And some of you definitely fit that category. Some of us, we just talk through social media, and that's wonderful. And some of you just stalk me and watch me, and it's kind of awkward, but I still love y'all. And so who would have known, though, when I took the initial first step to record that first video? I know it was awkward, and I think everybody's first videos are awkward. I think mine are actually still a little bit awkward. I don't know if they're awkward for me or for y'all or for both of us sometimes, but I really am so honored to call you friends. I am inspired by you. And in turn, there are things that I do that inspire you, and we grow together. We have expanded our finishing skills together. We have stepped into new territory, and we have stitched on different count fabrics than we've ever stitched on. We're using fancy floss now. Like, girl, it's changing around here. So I'm super excited. I love the road that I'm on. I love the relationship that I've made with so many of you. And so I don't want to get bogged down in all the sentimental things because in just a few minutes, y'all are going to know. I hope I don't cry today because it may be one of those days because it's been a lot. So let's just get into showing you what I have to show you right now. So I'm going to show you my current whips, what I have been doing, and then I'm going to show you a couple of things that I have coming up. And so it's going to be a pretty long video, so I don't want to get bogged down right here. I'm already been on for 5 minutes just catching up, and it probably will be a little bit lengthier video than normal. No, probably not than normal. This project is in my folder from Jennifer Screen Door Needleworks. I love this project bag. It's fun. It's cheery. It's wintry. It's got pink and yellow and aqua houses, and it's beautiful. And it has leopard If you know me, you know. So I'm going to open this up and I am going to show you what I'm working on. Let's just show you what I've already done. I think we talked about it in the last video. But because I haven't had my, let's see. This is what I've done. It's cute. I love it. So these patterns are going to be out of the snowball with thy needle and thread. It's a Brenda Gervais pattern. I got it last year from 123 Stitch, and I want to say it was a Black Friday special, and if you bought one, no, maybe this was the one you got half off. And then on some patterns, it was like buy one, get one free. So I've already done this one, which is like the snow globe. I done beads. I love the beads. I think they were very, very pretty. And I have actually went in and pulled the trim that I'm going to be using on all of these pillow finishes. And it looks like this. Isn't it going to be gorgeous? And then I will add the aqua and the pinks, and those colors will be like my bows, some charms, some different things like that. So this one is already done. I barely put a few stitches in the next one, but you know, life is busy sometimes. So I don't even know if this is worth showing, but I've got like that much on the next one. I know it's a little bit embarrassing, but it's okay. I'm going to show you the floss for this project, and these are all called for DMCs, and I love this color palette. Not colors I would have normally stitched with, like orange. I never stitch with orange, but some of these are fantastic. These are floss drops that I made using just die cuts from the Christmas section at Hobby Lobby. This is it's just a charm that the girls with Screen Door Needlework, her girls have started their own FlossTube channel, and they bought their video recording camera and a ring light with money from some of y'all, because y'all helped purchase these floss drops, bag charms, scissor fobs, whatever you want to use them for. And they have they've started their own FlossTube channel. It's called Three Sister Stitchers. It's just, what is it? Three Sister Stitching. Y'all go follow Jennifer at Screen Door Needlework. My brain is mush, and y'all will find out why in just a little bit, okay? So I did work on this one just a little bit. Let me put this in here and try to stay organized, because if I don't right now, your girl's gonna lose it. Oh yeah, do y'all like my new chairs? This is like my 1-year FlossTube anniversary gift for my husband. It's like this nice cushy chair. It's got these fantastic armrests right here, and they're like padded pillows. Look, so good. So where my elbow goes, it's the perfect stitching chair. And then honey got one to sit beside me, so when I stitch, he's right there. It made my day. So my next one is in this bag that come from Tanya. She is Needle and Bones. And then my friend Vanessa, that I done her Maggie May, she beaded this charm for me that I have on here. And then this one, I think I got just the felted tomato from Etsy, and then I just made a zipper pull. I stitched just a little bit on this the other day, and this is a Prairie Fuller pattern. It looks like this, and I'm working on this one right here. This was a gift to me from my friend Shemaine. I haven't got to see her because she moved off, but I am working for the P is for pin cushion, and I even have my needle up here. This is a real fancy, y'all. Did I do that right? Oh, yeah, that's an I. I was like, why does that look like an R? So it's going to say P is for pincushion. But that I may be too close. Look. Maybe I was supposed to go over one more. Y'all know me and my having to frog. So that's what that one looks like. And again, it is this P is for pincushion. I still don't have the strawberry up there. I'll get it in there. But I worked on that. Let me show you my floss. And I want to say the floss is also DMC. And they look like this. Here's my tag. So this tag tells me what the project is, because I started figuring out that I had floss on what are they called? Oh my word. What are those called? Good grief. These rings. And I couldn't remember what they were for. So this one is P is for pincushion. And what is the other one? I worked on, this one is Roveris. It is a stitch box. Can y'all believe I've actually been stitching a little bit? And this is how far I am on it. And so I want to get to where I can just do the fill in, but I've got to finish this up here. And I am stitching all of these on 22 count hard anger, because that's what I like stitching on. But I do want to try a 25 count. We talked about that in the last video. And so I want to try some 25 count linen, Joblin. What was it? We talked about it. I don't remember, y'all. I'm sorry. I still need to be able to stitch 1/1. So if y'all have fabric suggestions, I got to stitch 1/1, because that's the way my brain works. If I be trying to do 2 over anything, 1/2, 2/2, your girl's going to have to rip the whole thing out. So we're not even going to play those games. And then when I finished that, I picked this up from Annie's Retreat. I want to know, like, y'all tell me, have you seen this pattern? I had not seen this pattern. I don't know. Is there like, I don't know if there's a place where there's a date. Like, you know, on books, it tells you what year it was released in. It may on the inside. Anyways, when I seen this house on this fob, I fell in love with it. I think I'm going to make it to be a bag charm. It's gorgeous. And because I love this so much, I'm definitely stitching this. It is called The Pocket Neighborhood by Hands On Design. I love Kathy, y'all. I just love her. I love her, like, stitchy projects. They're so fun. And so this one, I had not seen anybody else stitch. I did change the colors up just a little bit. So I basically stuck with her color palette, but I went a little bit more vibrant, I think. And the only reason I've done that is, y'all don't look at this floss. Y'all be thinking this is a Hot Mess Express. And it is. It is. Look, because I decided to use spring grass, because some of y'all told me I definitely needed to do the grass, which, to be fair, you were right. I originally had pulled this darker color and did not like it. So these are the colors. They're all DMCs. I'll tell you the numbers. This jade color is 991. The mustard, I don't know, because it was just, it was on the DMC thing, but the, you know, the tag with the number on it was missing. The white is Blanc. The blue, I don't even know what color blue I would call that. 336, the green that I chose not to use, we're not going to talk about. And then the pink is 601. The grass color is the Gentle Art Spring Grass. And I absolutely love these. And I'm going to tell y'all something. This is precious. Look at it. Is that not going to be the funnest little bag charm? Do I have a dog hair right there? Looks like it. Sorry. Embarrassing. But I love it, and I love it on this color fabric. So the fabric, look at me being all fancy. Actually, this was gifted to me from Debbie. Y'all know that she gifted me all this fabric. This is Welcome Stitchery ink. I don't even know if they're still around. But it is a 22 count Hardanger, and the color is mocha. You look, it was $2.48. It probably ain't still around. I don't know. It might be. But anyways, here it is again. It's gorgeous. So I'm going to show you Kathy's. Let me see. Let me take it out. Take it out of the bag because y'all know there's always going to be a glare if we don't take it out of the bag. I'm not, because I just dropped it. Y'all, I think I'm the only one that does that. Like, I don't see anybody else have to drop stuff and then pick it up in their videos. Okay, so here's hers. Oh, shh. Hold, please. I hope they don't bark again, y'all. If they do, I'm so sorry. Do y'all see mine are just a little more saturated than hers are? I wanted brighter colors. I just love it. Oh, it's gorgeous. It makes my heart so happy. So I do think I have enough room on this side to do the pillow. I still have to take the measurements and everything, but look at this tomato. Look at the little scissor fob with the teeny tiny house. Like wool for your needles. Like, this is precious. Kathy, good job. I don't even know if you watch me. I doubt it, but I want to pretend like you do. I'm a tagger just to see if she will look. Like, girl, you are not that famous. Okay, I used something new I had never used, and I'm going to pull those needles all off. Have y'all seen these? They're called needle parks. They're so cool. If you haven't seen these, they're amazing. So they have a magnet back here, and you can put it on your thread, and you can stay organized. You can load your needles. Super cool. I love it. I'm sold. I only have one. They're like $12.99 a piece. I only have one, but I will be purchasing more. And then this project, look, this is a fancy project bag. Project container. Houston, don't hit the table. Or the, oh Lord. No, go lay down. He's gonna knock my tripod. Okay, and then I have only stitched on one other project, and y'all don't judge me if you do embroidery or you've already done one of these. Don't judge me, okay? And if you do, pretend like it's only good stuff if you don't like it, okay? Because I don't want you hurting my feelings, and I'm a little sensitive right now. So have y'all seen the sweatshirts that everybody's like doing the name on the collar, like they're stitching it? So my daughter's 29th birthday, I know. So my oldest daughter, she's 29, just turned 29 on October 5th. I had messaged her and my other daughter, Cheyenne. She is 27. Yeah. No, not yet. She's 26. She'll be 27 in 2 weeks. And then my soon-to-be future daughter-in-law. And I messaged them and I was like, hey, we should do these. My thought was, let's do them for Christmas. Like, give us something to do while we're sitting there, you know, stitching or just hanging out or whatever. But my oldest daughter messaged me and she's like, Mom, let's do that. That's what I want to do for my birthday. So her and my grandbaby came down the night before, and we went to Walmart. Gotta love Walmart. And we got some cheap sweatshirts. So I wanted, you know, like last year I bought one that was like, they're soft. They're like $13 for a sweatshirt. And it's super, I didn't want to, okay, so here's my thought behind this sweatshirt. I didn't want to spend a lot of money on a sweatshirt if it turned out bad, right? But if it turned out good, then I can always go buy more expensive ones. I just freehanded the word stitching. Is that backwards for y'all? I don't know. And then I just done a back stitch. I put it on there originally with a friction pin, but because I was stitching, the friction from my hand kept making it disappear. So I just went in lightly with the Sharpie. I know, it's the fine tip, ultra fine. And I just wrote the word stitching. And I was going to do cross stitching. But then once that was off, I was afraid that I was going to get my spacing messed up. So I just done the word stitching. And how fun is that? Okay, and then to commemorate my 1 year FlossTube anniversary, because it was just a few days before, I just drew a heart and I done the number 1. It's kind of wonky. I do not care. It probably is going to be like for me to sit here in this chair when it's cold and have a sweatshirt on, and I can look down and remember that I done this for my 1 year FlossTube anniversary. Genius, wasn't it? Anyways, there's nothing else on here, but I am thinking about taking, y'all don't see how big I am for reals. I was thinking about adding some lace doilies. I don't know. I got other fish to fry right now. Y'all will know about it in a minute. So I love the way this turned out, though. It really did make me happy. And as far as that goes, that's all the stitching I've done so far. This month, the whole month. I know. I don't want to hear it if you got stuff to say. Y'all are all real nice for the most part. Sometimes. Yeah. There's only a couple of rude comments I've got, not many. Okay, upcoming plans, y'all. Let's talk about upcoming plans. I want to do, I think I've talked about this. And if not here, I know I mentioned it over on Instagram. I want to do a Sal. I know, we're not that good at them, but this is a little Sal. This is another one of the Brenda Gervais Grand Old Flag patterns. When I seen this, so Meredith from Rocky Run Ranch General Store posted these, and I loved this, and I love this, and I was like, oh my word, I have to do that. Well, obviously it's a trio, so it has to get done. I've already got these little stars. I've got buttons, so I'm like, I need that. I have all of this stuff. Let's make it. I needed the pattern. So I announced it over on Instagram, and I've already had a couple of people that are going to join me. So if you want to join me, I am going to do, I'm going to do a Zoom call on, that is a Friday night at 6 p.m. It is going to be with Meredith from Rocky Run Ranch. She's going to join me that night, and we are going to do like a launch party. So if you want to join us, please come and join this Sal. Just order the pattern. I think she told me she got 10 more that she had ordered. So if she's out, just know that more are coming in. And then, y'all, her packaging when you order from her is precious. First of all, it was wrapped in this cute little tissue paper. She had, some baker's twine and a little charm on it. And then a handwritten note. These came from, who did she tell me? The Kitten Stitcher, I think, sells these note cards. Anyways, her handwriting is gorgeous. Handwritten note with every order that you get from her. I mean, the detail, yes, I'm all about it. And the other thing is I just love supporting my friends. So if you want to join us, I would love it if you would, go and purchase this from my friend Meredith. You don't have to. If you have it in stash, or if you want to purchase it from somebody else. Y'all know me. I love promoting my friends. I love loving on people. And this is just one of the ways I can do it. I love this. I want to do it. I want to stitch it. And I want you to join me if you want to, but you don't have to. The other thing is, when I announced this, somebody asked me a question and I didn't know the answer. She said, is there a difference between the Grand Old Flag and the Grand Old Flag 2? And I was like, I don't know. Let's find out. There is not a difference unless it was the year it was released. We don't see a difference. So if you know if there is a difference, let me know. But as far as what we can tell, there's not a difference. It's these same 3 patterns. Okay, so if you have either one of the patterns and you want to join us, please do. My sister had gifted me a gift card that I found by accident on in one of my emails, and I decided that I wanted to maybe do something a little bit different. So this is what the original pattern looks like, and I'm going to show you the flosses that I got. Now, some of these are called for. I think I just ordered extra. So tartan plaid, DMC 22, and 3023. I think these are the actual colors it calls for. So here's the tartan plaid. It is a gorgeous color. I'm all about it. This is like, to me it's a tomato red. I don't know, it's DMC 22. And then this one is DMC 3023. So it's kind of like got a green hint, like kind of cast to it. I don't know, it kind of looks sagey to me, but I don't know, it's like a sagey gray green. Anyways, with the tartan, okay? So I was in there and it was a $25 gift card. So I was like, oh, you should try something new. You know, why not? And I did get 2 of each one of those just because I didn't want to run out. And I was looking at colors. I went to the fancier floss, okay? Let me show y'all these again. Show you the pattern. So it's this, but I was looking. Look how pretty that looks. I don't know if I'll use it, or maybe I will just add some sparkle in different spots. I may hate this. Y'all know what this is, right? It's Krynic. This one is the Accentuate. I can't remember if it was Lemonade Stitching. Somebody I was watching the other day, she's a friend of Megan's. Who was it? Because she had done some blending filament in her pattern, and she was talking about Krynic and about different ones, and she said she loved this one. Well, they had both colors that I needed, so I went ahead and I grabbed it. And then they actually did have this one that's the Krynic that is I think this is a blending filament, and if you know anything about it, your girl has 0 clue. So I'm gonna need y'all to give me tips other than use short strands. I know that. I mean, y'all have already taught me that. So here's what I have so far. I don't know what I'm going to use when I get there, and when I start stitching, I'm going to figure it out, okay? But I got options. I'm going to tell y'all what these are just in case you want to get some too, but don't feel obligated. This is Accentuate number 14. And I got all of this on 1, 2, 3 stitch. This is number 263. I think that's how you do it. This one says MMA color 263. And then, oh, I almost dropped that. This is the Krynic, and it is a blending filament 022L. I don't know. There you go, y'all. Good luck. Yep. That's where I'm at with that. And I was there and they had this color and I was like, that's gorgeous. So I got this. I have 0 idea what I'm going to do with it. It is a metallic color. And it's a red metallic and it's gorgeous. So I may use this. I don't know. And I may do a tiny red sampler with this just to play with it. I'm going to get some smaller fabric because this thread is real tiny. So if you have any suggestions, if you have any questions, I still need to do a hashtag. I haven't got that far, and you'll find out why in just a minute. this is my only upcoming project besides these. I want to finish these and work on these. That's my plans. And to be honest, I really don't even know how much stitching I'm going to get done. Okay. Did I say Meredith was going to join me in that Zoom call? I think I did. But if I didn't, she is going to join me. Okay. Let's go over, what do I want to go over next? I do want to talk about one other little thing that I have been doing is, I have several friends, they're Aussie friends. You probably have them too. They have a really hard time getting Brenda Gervais patterns. So, I am going to be sending a friend of mine a package. She wanted something, and the person that was selling it did not send to Australia. She reached out to me, asked me if I minded sending her stuff if she paid for the shipping. I said absolutely not. So she reached out. I told her yes, I would. And so I have decided that I was gonna put out feelers. I was gonna ask anybody if you have with thy needle and thread patterns or Brenda Gervais patterns that you have already stitched, that you haven't passed the stash, that you no longer want, that you're willing to send to them. There is a group of girls that are going to be sharing them and passing them on. This is just one of those kindness projects that I want to do. It's something little. It's not big. And it really doesn't cost me a lot. It doesn't take a lot of time. But it does require kindness and loving on people. And so if you want to join me, I would love that. I have plenty of other things. What else do I want to talk about next? I want to talk about life updates. So like I said, if you already follow me over on Instagram, you probably know that my church burned almost to the ground on Sunday morning. So I'll give you a little bit of background, but if you want to go over to my Instagram or over on Facebook and you want to see more pictures or follow me as I move forward with my church in the next, who knows how long, rebuilding and picking up the pieces and moving on, I would love for you to follow me over on my Instagram. I will put a link in the description box. And so what I will say is another church, a friend of my pastor, well, she's really a friend of ours. They have set up a GoFundMe for our church. And if you cannot donate, or if you would like to donate, I'm going to put a link. If you can't do that, will you, if you pray, would you pray for our church, for our pastor, for wisdom, for instruction, for just moving forward? Would you pray for our church congregation? Because you're grieving a lot during this time. We are very hopeful. We are not discouraged, but it's a lot to take in, and there's a lot of work that we have already done, and there's a lot of work to be done. So if you are a praying person, I would love for you to join us in prayer. If you would like to donate, I don't even care if it's $1. $1 turns into $5, and $5 into $10, and $10 into $20, and 20s turn into hundreds. So, but if you can donate anything, we would greatly appreciate it. This is not me begging for money. It's just if you feel led in your spirit and you want to join us, I would appreciate it. I know our congregation would appreciate it. We are a small home missions church. There was no insurance on the building. And so this is going to be a God thing. And we are just praying that the Lord will open doors, and God will do what we cannot do, right? We do what we can, but then the rest of it, we just trust the Lord, and we are walking by faith. So that being said, I had a pattern that I had designed and was planning to release in the month of November. It's a Christmas pattern. It says Merry Stitchmas, and there's a little bit of leopard in there. It's got some fun elements. It's probably one that you can frame or do a project bag with. I don't know what all you can do with it, but I thought it would be fun to do and it's something unusual, and it has a little bit of leopard pattern in it. And anything I make off of that pattern, I will be donating the proceeds to my church. I'm not keeping one dime. So it is with the model stitcher right now. She told me it will probably be finished by this evening. She will finish stitching it. She's a friend of mine that I met at Annie's, I think a year ago. Her name is, well, I don't know if I should mention it until I don't know that I have permission to mention it. So I'll wait on mentioning it until I have the pattern in my hand and permission from her. She did not charge me to model stitch it. She chose a fabric and floss, and she said, we will settle up on another one. This is my gift to you and to your church family. And so she was so kind, and it means the world to me. And so if you want to join, maybe by purchasing the pattern or sharing links, I would appreciate that too. You know, when I started this FlossTube, I don't intend to use it. Sorry. When I started FlossTube, I never intended to have a finishing business. I never intended to design cross-stitch patterns. I never intended to sell scissor fobs and counting pins and all those things. Just along the way, there are other people that may not be able to do it. They may not have the funds to purchase all the things for counting pins and all the beads and all the scissor fob stuff. And so I had several people ask me if I would do it, you know, and so along the way I have done it. I will say for right now, I'm probably not taking on any commission jobs for the simple fact my hands are going to be extremely busy. I am the church treasurer, and I'm on the board, and I do all of the or most of the donations, and so I'm going to be super busy for the next little bit. I have been busy since Sunday. That means, you know, going to the bank, getting new accounts started. I began to immediately reach out to local community businesses that we do business with and see if they were willing to help me with food donations, because I needed to be able to feed the 60 or so men that are going to be coming on the weekend. So one of our first goals is to get in there this Friday and Saturday. We are going to be emptying the church out. So one of the next things that we need done is, after it gets emptied out, the fire marshal will come back in the building and see if the structure is damaged, if they're going to condemn it, or if we are going to be able to strip it and use the building that's left. If there's enough integrity in the building, hopefully we'll be able to remove all of the walls and everything and just start from there. We obviously don't want to build from the ground up because it's a lot of work. We'll have to get permits. We're going to have to do all kinds of things, but I think thinking too big is overwhelming. So we're trying to come up with some short-term goals right now, or at least I am, and I know several of the other ladies, as we're trying to think, like, what can we do? How can we help? You know, obviously I can't get in there and pick up the pews. I did when I was pregnant. That's how we got them, some of them, from the storage building to the trailer. I know, I'm crazy, but I'm a lot older now, and I don't have the same strength that I did when I was in my 20s. And I'm not that old. I'm almost 50, but not yet. But I do have health issues, and I can't be lifting on, I just can't physically do some of the things I used to do. But we're moving forward. We are not discouraged. Yesterday was a hard day. I'm not going to lie. I think I was grieving yesterday. It hit me. I was exhausted. I've been getting up at 2 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the morning and going all day. And so yesterday was a hard day and it hit me and I cried a lot. But I got up and I just done a couple of posts. I prayed. I had to realign my focus and let myself cry and get rid of the tears. And then I had to gather myself up and say, okay, sister, like, you got work to do. We can't be sitting around here being upset. And so I'm not going to say I never get a little anxious, because I do. I'm human. I'm not going to say I never get a little bit of depression trying to set in, but I will not allow myself to sit in that. I began to work on my mindset, and so that's what I did yesterday. And today's been a good day. I got up today, and today was the day I had to go to Sam's. And like I said in my Instagram, I had to get waters. I had to get cleaning supplies. There's some things that we're hoping we can salvage from the kitchen. We have been able to salvage some chairs, a couple of tables. They were, there was a lot of soot on them, but we were able to get most of the staining and all of that. Now, as far as the smell, I don't know. We're going to see how it all works out, because smoke damage is bad. And yeah, it's a lot. And so for those of you who have lost your homes to fires, some of you have lost your homes to floods, to hurricanes. I think that having gone through what we've gone through lately, it's a perspective change. And so I am grateful for anybody that does anything, whether it's, just praying or just being there, right? Our community is just there for us. And so I'm thankful for all of that. Okay, so on to the best part of this whole video. And because you've stuck around, you're not going to regret this, okay? So first and foremost, I want to say to my international friends, if you would like to be entered in any drawings, I am going to, for international, because I can't afford tariffs and all of that, and everything that's going to be going on with the building fund. And if you would like to win a prize, it's going to be a PDF pattern, okay? I would like to be able to gift you something, but I can't afford shipping. Y'all know. If you know, you know. We all know. We're all feeling it. So it will probably be like a $15 or $20 pattern. And so I just want you to put the word international. And I'm doing several giveaways. And I want to start with that because, the rest of them, obviously, you have to be a U.S. resident. You have to be 18 years old or older. Please, in the comment section, do not use the word giveaway, free, none of that, because I don't want any trolls. This is something that I'm doing because I like giving back, and I love kindness, and I love giving you things. That's my love language. And so I'm going to do quite a few things. My friend Laura from Textilly Crafts gifted me a few patterns, and one of the patterns that she gifted me is titled Stitchy Friend. And I have 4 of these to give away. So if you're interested in one of these patterns titled Stitchy Friend, in the comments section down below, use the word friend. If you are creative enough, you can put keywords in your reply, and you can try to get all of these things. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. My friend Christy and Susie, we done a little exchange, and she gifted me something that I want to pass on to you. I kept one part. It was like a 2-part thing that she gave me. And this is something that I'm going to share with one of you. She designed a project bag, or gifted me this project bag, a little zipper pull with bees, and some goodies in this bag that I'm not going to tell you about. And this is going to be a second giveaway. So this one, if you want to win this, use the word happy. And so they are the happiest stitches on earth. If you don't follow them, y'all should go follow them. They're fun. And they design project boxes. She sews. They're so fun. So this is the next bundle, and it is, if you want to win it, if you're interested, use the word happy in the description. Now I'm telling y'all are gonna have to be real crafty. Then the next bundle is gonna be, and I intended to have this done and it did not get done, and I'm okay with that. But if you would like to receive a custom scissor fob and counting pin set from me, use the word leopard. If you win that, I will let you choose your color palette, and I will custom design you a scissor fob the way that I make them. Well, the ones that are usually up here. I don't even have one close to me. Sorry, girls. So if you're interested in winning a custom prize pack from me, use the word leopard. Then, grand finale. I know y'all are going to be excited. I am going to give away, Annie and I are giving away a spot to her retreat this coming March. So the dates of the retreat are March 20th through 22nd, 2026. This retreat is held at an embassy suite in the DFW area, and I think it's actually considered Arlington. But if you are able to travel and or fly and you're interested in coming, we are giving away one ticket to the retreat. So one spot to one of you. And use the word moo because this retreat is going to be a moo themed retreat. I think she called it Moo Madness, MUMU. And so use the word moo in your comments. I want to say, I wish each one of you luck. I am excited to be able to do this giveaway. I am going to wait 2 weeks. So 2 weeks from today, which is, what is today? Today's Thursday, September. Nope. Excuse me, October. Let's see, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's Thursday. 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. So it's October 9th. I'm sorry. I was really having to do the math. So in 2 weeks from today, I'm going to draw the winners. I will list your name on the screen. If you're on Instagram, well, no, let's just keep it simple. I'll use your username here. I will tag you if you win. Good luck. Thank y'all for a wonderful year. I think when things settle down, I do want to do a year recap of photos, which is what I intended to do for this video, because I got to go to Nashville Needlework Market this year. I've got to do three of Annie's retreats in this 1 year. I have done a lot of finishing for friends this year. I mean, I have some amazing pictures that I want to share with y'all in just a slideshow. And you may not be interested, but I like watching stuff like that, and it brings me joy. So I just wanted to say thank you once again for a wonderful year here on FlossTube. If you're new here, thank you for taking time to watch this video. If you would like, please go and catch up on all the episodes. And until next time, I hope that y'all have a wonderful day. Please keep me, my church family, and my pastor and myself, my family, in prayer as, I think it's settling in all that has been lost. And so But I will say that Sunday, before, or when I was driving off to go pick up supplies that we were going to be needing, the Lord just spoke to me and told me, Tammy, the walls are gone and the pews are gone, but the church is still standing. Y'all are the church. It's not the building. And so I know that the Lord spoke that into my spirit, and I just feel very encouraged knowing that God is going to work some things out. So if you don't want to follow me for now, that's okay. It's not going to hurt my feelings. I may lose subscribers because I am going to be posting this. This is my life. You know, whether it's stitching, crafting, these are the things I talk about. And so if you're not interested, that's okay with me. But thank you to each one of you who has subscribed. I am almost to 1,600 people. And to y'all, that might not be a lot, but I really didn't know how many I would get. I mean, I have another YouTube channel and I have 26 subscribers on there. So, I mean, almost 1,600 is pretty good compared to that. So, you know, I am so incredibly thankful for each one of you. You've made this a wonderful year. And I'm really not even going to edit this. I've got right at 51 minutes. I'm not going to edit it. I'm just going to upload it. And I'm going to be okay with that. So until next time, happy stitching. And I will see y'all later. Bye, friends.